my teenage years. So today is my last day as a teenager and I had to record it. I had to document it. I recorded my photo shoot, which was my last video. Then we have today as my last day being a teenager, and then I'm gonna vlog my birthday. And if I'm being honest with you, the real reason I'm even documenting this and posting it is so I can have it, so I can look back on it, so I can remember this like almost monumental occasion. And I know that might be a little bit dramatic. Also, no, I'm not going to the beach. I'll show you my outfit after I say this a little bit. But I saw this TikTok and it was like, when you like hit that next level of your life at just like the weirdest random moment, and you just like think like things are different now, like things are never gonna be the same. And not that anything bad has happened or anything crazy like that, but yesterday when I was doing my makeup for my little photo shoot, I looked in the mirror and I felt like I just like hit a new level. And even right now, like I feel like I just hit a new level. And I don't know if it's the straight hair. I haven't straightened my hair in 2 years, which is insane, but I just feel like I hit a new level. And I'm turning 20 tomorrow, but I have some things to get done today, so I figured let's just take you along. I'll talk about it while we're doing the little things. Just a pretty normal day. So my first thing on the agenda is I need to pick out a new book. So I finished this book yesterday, Maybe Someday by Colleen Hoover. It was okay. I have a book highlight on my Instagram if you want to go like get my reviews for every single book that I've read so far this year. So I'm done with this one and I want to pick a new one. I'm kind of thinking I should do Writers and Lovers by Lily King. I was looking at it. The font is kind of big and there's not that many pages, so I feel like I'll get through it quickly. And I kind of want to start, you know, reading through these because in a week I'm going back to my apartment in DC, and when I'm there I'll probably, you know, bring back the books I've read already and bring more books that I want to keep reading. So I kind of want to get through Writers and Lovers, so I think that's what I'll do now. And then I'm also gonna bring my planner, I'm gonna bring my laptop. I keep my books in this little like bookcase just so I don't mess it up, and I'm gonna bring my little, what the heck is this called? Tote bag? There we go. I'm gonna bring my tote bag, headphones, and I'm gonna go to the local coffee shop. It's so cute there. And then for the outfit, please don't mind how messy my room is, but this dress is from Zara. Yes, I've worn it like 3 times in the past like week, but I didn't bring enough clothes home, and I'm typically not the type to be like, oh no, like I can't wear something over, like if I love it, I'm going to wear it multiple times. But the problem is I didn't bring enough things home with me. So when I go back to DC, I'll grab some more clothes, and I want to do some shopping. So, and then I'm wearing a little tank top underneath. This necklace is from Every Jewels. My earrings are from Claire's. These are like my everyday things. Something a little different. I'm trying out this hat. I got this because I'm going to Aruba in a couple weeks, and I thought it would be like cute on the beach, but I'm gonna wear it today. I have my hair straightened and I feel like I cannot stop touching it, so I'm just gonna wear a hat. I think it'll stop me from touching it. I have my little Desi glasses on. I'm obviously not gonna wear them because I think it'll be too much to have like glasses, hat, and a mask. And then shoes, I'm wearing these little, I don't even know what they are, Adidas. I want to edit the video that I filmed yesterday because I've been sort of on a kick where if I film it like the day before, while I'm filming it, I'll get these editing ideas in my head, and if I don't like do it either right away or if I don't write it down, I forget the idea. And I feel like I have such good ideas a lot of the time and I just want to remember them. While I'm editing, I tend to try different things, and then, you know, I can easily just take it out or redo it depending on how much I like it or if I don't like it. So I've been trying to get my videos out like a quick turnaround rate, and even though they're not going up for like a week or two after, like, you know, I'm filming this on the 17th of June and I'm pretty sure it's like the end of June right now, so, you know, turnaround rate is a little bit slower, but like the upload rate is quicker, if that makes sense. I don't know, but basically I just want to get it filmed so I can add in all the little edits that I can remember right now that I wanted to do. And I'm sure you're thinking like, Maya, just like write it down in your phone, but half the time when I'm like talking, you know, I can't just like stop and start doing it. I have to continue the clip, and then by the time I continue the clip, I feel like I've somewhat forgot, or I have to move on to something else, so I kind of forget to do it. But oh, I'm also gonna wear my Prada purse. I didn't mention that. Like the last couple birthdays, I feel like I haven't felt older. I haven't felt like, you know, haven't felt anything. Like, it's my birthday, fun. I always do fun things. My family is always like awesome. Like, you know, we always do fun. They do good by me for my birthday, but I don't know. This year I just feel different. Like, This might sound crazy to some people, but like I planned my birthday. Like I planned what we're doing on the day. We're going down to Manhattan and I made us lunch reservations and I figured out like the whole nine. Like everything I want to do, like I planned it for myself, and not because I didn't think that like my family wouldn't have planned something nice, but just like I know what I like. And here we go. Okay, something I've learned, no particular order, but something that I've learned is that if you want something done right, do it yourself. And again, not any shade at my family or shade at any of my friends to put on a good birthday for me, but also something else. Don't expect anything from other people. Don't take anything personally. I planned it for myself, and I know that I'm going to have a great ass day because I planned it. And I guess another thing, like I like what I like, and I'm not ashamed of what I like, and I'm very like proud that I've figured out what I like and that I can feel comfortable in what I like. For example, we're going to this like cute little like fancy like French pastry place, and like I like the nice things in life. I like to do little fancy things. I like to feel luxurious and regal, and sometimes people could be like, oh, that's vain, that's materialistic, and I'm like, it is, but I like it, and I'm okay with what I like because it's what I like, and that's who I am. I'm not going to just like change for anything, and it's not like I don't value things outside of that. Obviously my family and friends are most important to me over all materialistic things and over this bag. Like I could have this bag and still not be as happy as I would be hanging out with my family. Like I 100% understand that, but at the end of the day, I like what I like, and I like nice things, and I like fancy things, and I like to feel pretty and fancy, and that's just what it is. So I've made it to the coffee shop, and I'm calling it a coffee shop, but it's actually called the Coffee House, which is so funny. So I'm at the Coffee House. That's its like official name in my town, and I just paid the meter. So crazy, I've not paid meters or anything like that in such a long time. And I'm just walking through town. Like, are you kidding me? The coffee house is right here. So extremely cute. But the last time I have a vivid memory of coming here was my senior year. I was with Marley and we did a whole video here. But the other vivid memory I have is when I was in 8th grade, I came here with a bunch of friends, and I was here for like hours, and it was in the winter time. And obviously in the winter time, it gets dark really early. So it felt like I was there for hours, but we were probably only there from like maybe 3 to 5, 3 to 6. And it made me start thinking about all of those like friendships. And I guess that's like another thing that I want to talk about, is just how you can lose friends and like life changes and friends change, but like it's okay. Like you can still have good times with people and they not be in your life anymore. Like that's perfectly fine. And I think I've learned that a lot. And yeah. Also, this little alley right here, it looks kind of creepy, but I used to go down there almost like every day in high school and take pictures. And I used to like have little photo shoots down that alley and on this side of the street. And it's just crazy. Like I feel comfortable right now, like vlogging and walking, and it's like fun. But in high school and middle school, I was even more comfortable, and I just kind of want to get back to that. And I know I haven't been home for like long periods of time, so that's not really going to happen right away, but yeah, I'm going to keep working on it. Across the street, I'm at the coffee house, and I'm going to come here. Delaney, if you're watching this, I want you to come home with me to New York, and I want to come here to this coffee house because it's going to be fun. So I got a smoothie, and I'm kind of sitting in the middle of the coffee house, so I'm not going to be recording much, but I'm just going to get to editing, and I'll see you guys when I'm done. So I only got a rough cut done, and honestly, it took me so long. It took me almost like 2.5 hours, which typically does not take me that long to do a rough cut, so that was just a little bit annoying. And then it also got really crowded in there, and a lot of people were waiting for tables, so I just figured, okay, I'll leave. There's like 5 other spots I could go to do this. Like I could literally go sit at my deck at home, or I can go to Barnes & Noble. I still want to read a little bit of my book, and I really do apologize for not being able to vlog in there. I really wanted to, but it was just so crowded. I saw like 50 people from my high school. Literally the entire town was in there, like babies all the way up into adults. Like it was actually insane how many people were there. And I think it's because New York just lifted all of their like COVID policies. So like you don't have to wear a mask anymore. You don't, like everything's basically open now, so I think everyone was just really excited, and a lot of people are home from school. So I'm 100% going back there though. It was so cute. I'm like mad at myself. Why didn't I go back all these times? Like the last time I went was probably in high school, and I'm like, it is literally the cutest place. Like what made me think not to go in there? So I will definitely be going in there way more often, and I'll definitely be vlogging it, and hopefully it'll be a little less crowded and I can vlog. Also, something that was a little unfortunate, so the only table that was available was like a tiny little, like literally my laptop barely fit on it. So it was just me, and then there was like one on either side of me, and then it's like a bench seat, right? And then like individual seats. So I'm sitting in the middle one because I thought, okay, I'm in the middle, like no big parties are gonna come because they won't fit. But then right towards the end of editing, someone came and sat right next to me, and it was just so small. We were so close to each other, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go now. My phone just connected to the Bluetooth, and look at the song that's playing. 20 Somethings by SZA. that's a sign. The world is literally in my favor. Oh, okay, that's another thing I learned. So manifesting, spirituality, all of that stuff. There's so much like to say about it that it's like I cannot say it right now. I will never get all of it out. But I think something really special and important that I've learned is that the universe is rigged in my favor and everything is always going to work out. And this isn't just like, you know, something that I believe and like something that I have faith in. It is literally proven to me time and time and time again. In my teenage years, a lot of shit has happened and a lot of bad things has happened and things that could have literally broke me and whatever. Like just shit has happened, right? But at the end of it, I always come out better, and like it's always for a reason. Like the universe is literally rigged in my favor, and I think that's just a really important thing that I've like realized. Like a lot of shit has happened and I've always come out stronger for it in the end, and I know you have come out stronger for it in the end, and I just truly believe the universe is rigged in my favor. The universe is rigged in your favor. You have to believe that. Believe that the universe is rigged in your favor, and it literally will be rigged in your favor. So I kind of came over to the side part of the riverfront. I feel like a lot of people don't know this is over here, so they don't even come, but there's a little parking lot right up there that I just parked at, and I have all of this free room. I'm here on my bench, got the book here just sitting. I'm really happy I wore this hat because it is blocking the sun. There is a more like middle area part. Maybe eventually one day I'll go over there and show you guys that, but that is where my city has all of our little festivals, and there's always like something going on there. Sometimes there's like food trucks, there's a playground over there. It's really where like I used to hang out as a little kid. We do not go in this water. If you ever come to Westchester, you ever go to New York City, do not get in the Hudson River. I'm just warning you now. The water's gross. You will probably come out of it and have like an extra arm, so I promise you, do not go in the water. I've seen people do it on TikTok and I'm like, what are you doing? It's disgusting. There's also the Bear Mountain Bridge right there. This whole entire thing, it's just so beautiful. And this Hudson River, it actually goes from like all the way New York City all the way up to Troy, New York. So really beautiful. I'm so thankful to live in such a beautiful place. Like the mountains, are you kidding me? So on another note of something that I have learned in my teenage years, I don't have any regrets. I don't regret anything that I've ever done, but something that I guess I've learned is just to appreciate where you come from. And I've been talking about this a lot. I feel like it's been a common theme in all of my vlogs, but it's just like, you know, before you look which way to go, remember where you've been. That's one of my like favorite quotes. I was thinking about getting it tattooed, but I don't think I want it that badly. But you know, before you look which way to go, remember where you've been. The things that you've gone through in life and the things that you've been battled with and challenged with, they were literally all there to help you get to where you have to be. So before you look which way to go, remember where you've been. And this is where I have been. This is born and raised, lived here my entire life. My family lived here my entire life. Like, I'm gonna start appreciating it. I'm gonna start loving it. So I think I'm gonna read maybe like an hour, maybe a little bit longer than that. And I know my mom wants to go vote at 4 o'clock. So I have like an hour and a half to kind of just do whatever I want until then. Actually, that is a very good point for something else that I've learned in my teenage years. It is okay to have different thoughts and opinions than what your parents have. When you grow up, you know, you're always like hit with what your parents are believing and their political views and they're this and they're that. And then once you actually grow up and like leave them, you're like, oh shoot, like there's other ways to do things. There's other ways, you know, to life. And just because your parents tell you one thing, it doesn't mean that that's always right. And I'm thankful for the most of it. Like my views pretty much align with what my parents' views align with. So there really aren't any like, you know, too bad of heated arguments when it comes to those type of things. But there's definitely some things that I feel differently about than my parents feel differently about. And just, you know, being an adult, no longer being a teenager, you kind of gotta realize like it's okay to have your own thoughts. You can feel how you want to feel. You don't have to follow exactly how your parents think. You are a teenager still and you're watching this, like listen to your parents for the most part, but like understand you can have different opinions than them. There you go. That was me trying to be responsible and give you advice while also speaking my mind. Anyway, so Writers and Lovers by Lily King, that is my new book, so I'm gonna read it. Oh my god, look how beautiful this is. Oh, I love it. I'm so excited.
Want your time. I just want your time, oh, time. I need your time. 365, 24/7, I'll be fine.
I have read one paragraph and I am in love with this book. I have a pact with myself not to think about money in the morning. I'm like a teenager trying not to think about sex, but I'm also trying not to think about sex or Luke or death, which means not thinking about my mother who died on vacation last winter. There are so many things I can't think about in order to write in the morning. This already might be like my favorite book. Out of context, it might not make sense to you why I love this so much, but I'm so into writing. One of my life goals is to write a book one day, but I love writing. This is like amazing. This is up my alley. Okay, I'm gonna keep reading. All right, I'm back in the car now. It was getting a little bit hot while I was out there. First of all, I already told you I loved the book, but I really do like it. I only read for like 15 minutes, but what I read, so good. The book is kind of told in, obviously it's a story, so like we're going through this person's day and whatever, but like it's like dialogue and then the person's thoughts, and it's like jumping in. I'm not explaining that correctly, but it is really cute. I really like it. And while I was out there, I was trying to take some pictures for a thumbnail, and I took this picture and I already posted it on Instagram. I think it's so cute, just like me reading, and I captioned it "The Perfect Ending." The perfect ending, and I put the location as Teenage Dream, and I feel like it just encapsulates how I feel about today. And I was really thinking about it. I was looking out at the water and I was like, I truly believe today was the perfect ending. I'm really glad I vlogged it. I'm really glad I did that. I thought it was so fun going back to the coffee house and like having that experience. So I'm going to end it here. I'm gonna drive home. I'm gonna listen to Thank You Next, because that too encapsulates my teenage years. I mean, wrong side. I got it tattooed, like Thank You Next. Tattoos, I feel like also encapsulate my teenage years. And I guess that's something else I could say I learned. So many people told me like, oh, like don't get tattoos when you're young, blah, blah, blah. And like also said like, oh, you know, like make sure you get things that are like meaningful to you. And I was really trying hard to do that. But then it's like, fuck it. Like, it's my body. It is my choice. And if I like the tattoo, I'm gonna get the freaking tattoo. I want a Harry Potter tattoo. Someone in my life told me not to get that Harry Potter tattoo. I think I'm still gonna get it. Like, I think I'm still gonna get it. But I'm gonna end this here. This has been the perfect ending. I want to thank you for coming along on today. And not just today, just my entire like year of 19. I really have been vlogging like since I turned 19 all the way until now. So I wanna say thank you. I wanna say I really appreciate it. I appreciate all of this. Like, my life is beautiful. My life is wonderful. My life is everything I could have wanted plus, and I don't know. Peace out to my teenage years. You've been great and you taught me a lot, but it's time to move on and I gotta keep going. So, all right, bye.